Welcome to today's event. We're going to be diving in deep on social media money machine training. So grateful that each and every one of you is here today. So I want to take the next couple minutes, probably going to be a little bit longer than that. So I hope it's okay with your schedule today. We're going to go deep in about 60 to 90 minutes on this training. Okay. I've prepared a few special items here for you guys today, but one thing I really want you to know, at the core of this training, guys, the biggest thing that I hope that you take away from this is you truly have control to do whatever you truly desire in life. Okay, now with that being said, I want to take this opportunity to show you how simple, not easy, but simple it is to truly create a business in the 21st century, in 2026, that works for you without you needing to work for it. If I could show you guys how to buy back your time by utilizing these strategies in this training, would that be worth a 60-minute investment? I think so, right? So, but each of you guys, you each are all here today for a specific purpose. And number one, I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to serve you, to share this information with you, whether you're on our live Zoom, whether you're joining us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are watching this from, maybe you're watching the replay. I just want you to know that you're here for a purpose, and I intend to over-deliver as best as I can, okay? So with that being said, guys, first thing I would love for you guys to do, use this tool that is the meeting chat. The chat here, the comments section, use this to share any aha moments. Now, I'm sure each of us, we all have our specific love language, right? Maybe yours is words of affirmation. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you love physical touch. Okay, PG-13, by the way. But we can't obviously do that here. I would love to hug you guys because I'm a hugger. I hope that's okay. It might be a little weird in some circumstances, but it's whatever, right? With love, that's what I meant. But obviously, we can't do that, right? So my second form of love language here is words of affirmation. So I ask you a question here. If you could, give me feedback. Show me what really is that aha moment. Drop it in the comments. Is there anything in this training throughout the whole process that really just left you like, wow, that's really good? Drop it in the comments. Let me know what really sparks your excitement, your enthusiasm, your curiosity. Or even just let me know how I'm doing. Means the world to me tremendously, okay? So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive in on this training. Now, I want to show you today with this next 60 minutes, you each are here for a specific purpose. We're going to get into that for a minute in here in a few minutes. But what I intend to do is I've put years of implementation, of action, of trial and error together, and I've formulated it into this 60-minute presentation. Okay, so what I want to show you is not theory, not hope it works for you. No, I want to show you exactly what I've done to provide success for myself, my family, my company, and the people that work for me. All right, I want to show you exactly what I've done. That way, with the hopes, you can take this, apply it, and see the same, if not greater, success for yourself. Okay, that is my core intention with this. So I'm going to show you how I built an AI DM setter on social media to book over 39 appointments, resulting in 23,000 in sales in just 90 days. Well, actually just 30 days. Fast forward to a good 100 days. This whole process resulted in over 50,000 in sales in 90 days, a little around 100 days, a little under that. Okay, it's the same process, same play played out over and over and over. But here's the thing. I want to show you how you can do it for yourself as well. Is that fair? All right. So with that being said, guys, a little bit about me, because some of you are new faces. I love it. Some of you I haven't seen ever before. So I'm so grateful you're here today. But just if you're curious who I am, who I have, or why I have the authority to share this information with you, I've been in sales specifically for the past decade. I've spent my time in well over 11 different industries. And in that course of time, really about 7 years, I've generated over 3 million in sales for my clients. Now, a lot of them I did with just the phone. A lot of them I've done through social media. Combined together, I want to show you exactly the core principles, not the trends or it works now, but it might not work later aspects. I want to show you the very things break away the noise, go deep into the root of the thing to show you the principle, the core foundational principles that you can take away, apply it, and see massive success. Okay. But here, real quick, guys, I want each of you real fast. Hopefully nobody here is driving right now. If you are, do this carefully, okay? But if everybody can do this with me, I want to do a little exercise, a little icebreaker here. Get moving because we got a little bit of time and we're going to go deep into this. But first, I ask this one thing. Do this real quick exercise with me, okay? Have you guys ever really understood the power of your mind, the power of your perception, the power of your focus? Have you guys ever really understood this? If not, I want to show this with you real fast, share this with you. So first thing, I want you to look around your room right now. Look around, take a couple seconds, 3 seconds, look around, and I want you to find everything that is blue, okay? Everything in your room that's blue. I found a few things right here, okay? You guys find your things? Look around, take a few seconds, okay? Very important. Do this with me. Find what is blue. You got it? Okay, got it? All right, now close your eyes with me, okay? Close your eyes, and now I want you to share everything that you saw in your room that is red. Without looking, name it off. Can you do it? Okay, now open up your eyes. Now look around. Look for all the things that are red, okay? Now, you notice how at first when I asked you to look for the blue things, our mind was so focused on the blue that it canceled everything else out, right? Because when I asked you to look for the red things, to say everything that was red, I guarantee you probably didn't have anything off the top of your head that was red. I guarantee that you maybe had some ideas, but you probably smudged the line a little bit and started to take something that was maybe brown and say that it was red just to justify yourself, right? Right? I know I'd done that, right? So here's the point of this. Our perception, our belief transforms everything. So what I want you to do, what I encourage you to do with this training right now, I don't want you to go into this thinking, oh, I've tried so many things, but nothing works for me. I want you to remove all the noise, and I want you to think about the one vision, the one goal that you have for yourself 10 years from now. Not 1 year, not 5 years, 10 years. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about what your life is going to be like in 10 years from now? If you haven't, here's a little exercise. Take everything that you have from your life right this minute, times it by 10. That's what your life is going to be like in 10 years. My question to you, is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be something that's valuable, that is a good thing? If your life is a bunch of anxiety, depression, pain, times that by 10, you're only going to have a whole lot more of that. Is that really worth striving for? See, our minds, God created us to do one thing very, very well, and it's to do what he has done, to create as he has created, right? He made us in his image. So with that, I firmly believe here, and I'm open to debate this. I love it tremendously. I'm always encouraged to chat with you guys. If you want to share this knowledge, you want to talk with me later on about this, hey, I'm open for it. Let's do it. But the cool thing about this is your minds, whatever you believe, you will justify that belief with everything that you see. If you believe the earth is flat, you will find ways that the earth is flat. If you believe it is round, you will find ways to prove that it is round, okay? If you believe that you are purple, you will find ways to justify that you are purple. See, the point here, regardless of how extreme the thought is, our brains will do one thing very, very well. It will latch on to what we believe in our heart to be true, and will create a whole lot more of that truth in our immediate reality. So what I want you to do, guys, I want you to envision that you just put down $15,000 to join this training. Because truthfully, if you were to work with me one-on-one over the course of a year, roughly that's about how much you will be paying me to learn this knowledge, to go deep into this and apply it and to transform your business. I have people right now on this training that are paying me close to that amount, that are paying me and have paid me that amount in the past. So what I want you to do is I want you to pretend you just put that ticket down and you're showing up to this as if you just invested over $10,000 in yourself. Okay? So how would you act? How would you really take action on this. You would probably grab that pen and paper and you would jot everything down, right? You would take notes. You would be full focused. That's exactly what I want from this, from you. Okay? Is that fair enough? Is that fair? All right, drop it in the chat if that's fair. Say fair. Say I'm in, I'm all in, I'm locked in, I'm ready. You don't have to chat. You don't have to type all that in the chat if you don't want to, but hey, feel free. All right? I want to know that you're focused, you're driven, okay? So with that being said, guys, another aspect, a cool thing to know about this is my agency, we have been applying these very tactics for well over a decade, but specifically in the past 2 years. And in doing so, we have now had the incredible title of top 5% AI architects and AI agencies in the entire world that is using these strategies to achieve success. So again, it's not just theory and it's not just something I read in a book. These are things that I have applied, I have proven, and now I want to open up the book and share it with you. I hope that's cool. All right. As long as you take notes. So let's go. So my goal for you, as I said, envision you just put down $15,000 on this training to learn this because it's going to change your life. You know it to be true because it is true, okay? It's going to change your life, these very principles. And imagine that. Imagine what your life would be like if you take this knowledge, you apply it, and then a year from now, you have that very goal that you're striving to achieve. You have the business. You're achieving that monthly cash flow target. You have everything. Your life is the very dream you've been envisioning this whole time. Imagine that. I want you to hold on to that vision. That's going to be very important. Okay. But first things first, little disclaimer for everybody here joining me today. Okay. Little disclaimer. Now, everything that I'm sharing with you are true principles and tactics that I have walked out, applied, formulated in my mind, put it on paper, and applied it into the real world. I've been in the trenches, guys. I know what it's like, what each of you are feeling. I know what it's like because I've been there, okay? But with that being said, there's people that are in your seat right now, maybe you, maybe somebody else that's in this training, maybe not. But I guarantee you guys are going to learn this and you're not going to do anything with it. And the people that don't do anything with it, those are the people that will see no success. Okay. So my disclaimer is this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not hey, I'm just going to take all my information, plug it into your brain and presto, you're going to be rich. It's not how this works. I wish, but that's called the lottery and we don't gamble. Okay. If you want to go gamble, well, sign off now because truthfully, this isn't going to help you. All right. If you're not committed to yourself, this is not going to be a good use of your time. Okay. But for those who are committed, you're in the right place. You're going to learn a lot. It's going to change your life. And I cannot wait to hear 90 days from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. I cannot wait to hear your success. Let's do it. All right. So by the end of this training, guys, you're going to learn 3 very impactful things. Number 1, you're going to learn the 3-prompt strategy, how to create time and buy back time in your business. You're also going to learn how to open the floodgates of leads into your business, paid or not paid, organic or paid traffic. Either way, I'm going to show you how to open those doors and flow so many leads into your business that you don't even know what to do with them all. That's a good problem to have. Wouldn't you agree? Right. Number 3, I'm going to show you how to build this business that you are dreaming, that you are working on, maybe building it, maybe already in it, maybe just envisioning it. I'm going to show you how to buy back your time and do the one thing that we all have strived to do in business. Buy back our time, create financial freedom. That's why we're here, isn't it? Wouldn't you agree? We want to change the world. We want to help people. Absolutely. In doing so, before we do that, we have to create cash flow. We need financial freedom before we can help anybody else. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? So if your goal here is not to make money, well, you're probably not going to like anything that I'm going to share with you. If you think that making money is evil, you're probably not going to like anything that I share with you, and you're probably going to waste your time here. So I encourage you just to sign off now. It's not going to help you. Okay. But if you are driven, committed to doing whatever it takes to build a business, to make the money so you can provide for your family, your community, your church, and your clients, then you're in the right place. Okay. So let's get started. All right. Also, If you wait till the end, guys, when you stay with me, I dropped something in the chat, a little gift I wanted to give to you, but I'm going to go deeper into this and show you another aspect of video training that I'm going to get you plugged into. That's all at the end of this training. So stay with me, okay? I'm going to get you plugged into all this. And yes, I'm not going to ask for a single penny with this. This is free, and I want to help you, okay? So that's my intention. Let's rock and roll. All right. So guys, starting with this, I want to ask you one very important question. The first question I have for you is, why are you here? Why are you here? Why have you joined this today? Why is it that you have taken time on your Friday evening, beautiful Friday evening? Well, it's not so much beautiful today as it was yesterday. Maybe it's different for you in your part of the world. It's a little cloudy here. But why are you here? Is it to build a business? Is it to create financial freedom for yourself? Is it to take care of your family, your community, your church? Is it just to learn a few tactics, look for the gold nuggets that you can take out and apply into your business that's going to change your life? Is it just because you're bored and you just want to hang out with me? Hey, either way, I'm glad you're here. God bless you, okay? But I guarantee you might be asking yourself, or maybe one reason was, I'm looking for more information, right? You want to inform yourself. You want to gather information. Or maybe you want true freedom like yourself. You're either just looking, or you know exactly what it is that you want and you're striving to achieve it, right? Well, I have news for you guys. The AI gold rush is here. It truly is here, and we are moving in it right now. How many of you guys have heard or read stories about the gold rush in the 1800s, right? Everybody would leave their homes from the East Coast and they traveled west with the dream and the ambition to make it rich by finding gold. You guys ever heard of that, right? But here's the thing. Do you guys know during that whole process, during this trial, these tribulations, people would pack up everything they had with a dream, with a vision of prosperity, a better future for themselves and their family, and they set out. They took action. But you know one thing that happened? You know who became the millionaires first? It wasn't the people digging for gold. It wasn't the people right here panning for gold. It was the people that are selling the shovels. It's the people that have the first mover advantage, okay? And right now, this advantage is here. Did you know this industry, guys, AI and AI voice agents, social media, using AI, everything, all aspects of marketing, sales, building a business with AI, this industry is well over $7 billion as of 2025. Did you know that? Did you also know that 64% of all businesses right now are actively seeking AI DM setters or support agents or voice agents to work their leads, support their customers for them as an added layer, not taking jobs away, but only improving the customer experience for their business? Did you know that? Did you also know in 5 years, this industry is going to increase by 43% roughly to a $48 billion industry? $48 billion. Even if you could just get 1% of that pie, how big would that be? That'd be pretty nice, wouldn't it? I want to show you how to do it, okay? Because I don't want to just give you the tools. I want you to sell the shovels, and I'm going to show you how, okay? Because truthfully, right here, right now, you already have the shovel. You already have the tool, the very thing that is going to transform your entire life. You've had it all along. Maybe you didn't even realize that, but the tool is right here between your ears, behind your eyes. It is the very thing that God put inside of you. That gift, that purpose, that fire, that fuel. But the thing here is you have to cultivate it. See, if you do not cultivate this, if you do not even understand or acknowledge that God put inside of me a gift, a special tactic, a talent that is unique to the world, that only I have the power to cultivate and to give to the world. If you don't believe that, then you're going to be searching for something outside of yourself your entire life. And how many people here are doing that constantly, are searching to fill a void inside of themselves with something external? Drugs, alcohol, social media, noise. We all do it. We all get caught up in this. I'm just being honest. Who else is being honest? I've done it. I've had it. Drop it in the chat if that was you. Say me. if you know you are not living up to your full potential and you want to do something about it. Okay, because truthfully, God has already put it inside your heart. Did you know that if you had the vision, if you had the idea, even the just seeing it, a glimpse of it in your mind, do you know that that is the very indication that God is leading you to that exact life? See, if you feel it in your heart, if you envision it in your mind, there is nothing that can stop you from creating it in reality. But the key here is your focus. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. Now, I've struggled for the longest time really understanding that concept. And I have a background in exercise science, kinesiology. I geek out when I talk about the brain, the body, how the body transfers and uses energy. It's so fascinating. I love it. If you guys ever want to have a conversation about that, maybe we can do a whole training just on that. That'd be cool. But that's for a later time. Focused on this, right? So this whole concept of focus, when I first got into entrepreneurship, I started to ask this question, man, why am I in the position I am? And at that time, it was 2017. I was broke. I was literally living in my car, complete rock bottom. I had no money. I was making like $150 every other week, like 300, less than $500 a month working as a personal trainer. Not a very good one at the time. I got better, I promise, okay? You always get better. But the key here is I had $100,000 in student loans. I was negative $100,000, had no apartment, barely making any money. I was literally living and sleeping in my car. And I had this thought, is this all that God really created me for? And how many of you guys have asked yourself the same question? Maybe you're asking yourself that same question right now. Maybe you haven't yet. Maybe you're living it. Maybe you're going through it. But you see, the reason why you are in this position or were in this position, it's not by anybody else's hand, but it's by ours. You see, I'm a firm believer, and I learned this during this whole process, that life doesn't happen to you. Life happens because of you. And if you do not hold on to that, then you have no control. Then you are nothing more than a leaf in the ocean, just being tossed by the ocean, by the waves. You have no destination. You're just drifting. For example, an old analogy, if you get in a plane in LA and you're trying to go to New York, if you are not on the exact course the entire way, if you take just an inch off course, the whole trajectory of your destination will be drastically different. You could be thousands of miles off course by the end destination because of that 1 inch shift. Now, my question for you is, are you living your life right now with full focus on your mission? Or are you living your life dancing with the noise? Are you just listening to the noise and being so distracted? Like that movie Up. You guys ever seen that movie, that cartoon movie with the dog, Doug? He's talking and then all of a sudden he just goes, squirrel, right? Distracted. Are you distracted? Are you getting distracted by that squirrel every 5 seconds? Can you stay focused on me right now, right here? Or have you already gotten on your phone? Have you already started scrolling? Have you already started searching for that squirrel? See, where your focus goes, energy flows. Steve Jobs said it best when if you try to be an entrepreneur and you are focusing on the noise over 20% of your day, you will lose. You will not become successful. The successful entrepreneur spends 80% of their time focused on the signal, 20% on the noise. If you cannot figure out how to remove the distractions, you're going to be lost. And that's exactly what they have wanted for you. They want you to be distracted. The system wants you to be dumbed down, depressed, anxious, distracted, because if they can distract you, then they can stop God's plan for your life. And if they stop God's plan for your life, then they win because you have the power to end the corruption, but you don't right now because you're too distracted. So it's time to wake up. And how you wake up is this first step. You have a goal bigger than yourself. When I first got started in my entrepreneurial journey, my only goal was to make money to get out of the 100,000 in debt that I was in, which is a noble goal, right? Like anybody would strive for that. You're in a problem, you're in a hole, stop digging, look up, get out of the hole, right? But you see, it was wrong because it never happened. I only dug myself deeper in that very hole for the longest time until I woke up and realized that I can never truly achieve anything in life unless I have a goal bigger than myself. So I come back to this question I asked you earlier. What is your vision? What's your dream? What's your vision? Why are you here? Is it to create a business? Is it to create financial freedom for yourself? Or is it to take care of your family? Is it take care of your community? Is it because you want to end the distraction, the chaos that is happening and running rampant all around us to truly create a better world for your future generations? See, you can never do anything in this life unless you're focused on a goal bigger than yourself. But see, simply the simple thing that stops so much of us, and it is so simple. We say we just don't know what to do, but that's a lie. And I think we can all agree that is a lie. Because truthfully, this whole aspect of this journey is not knowing what to do, but it's trusting and being committed to the end result. See, if you can stay committed to the end result, then you're going to move regardless of if you see where that next step is. You're going to take the step even if you don't see that there is ground there. You're going to be like Peter that has faith in Jesus to step out of the boat onto the water. And guess what happened? He walked on water because he had the faith. But as soon as he looked down, as soon as he second guessed himself, he started sinking. That's the exact thing that is happening right now because you second guess yourself. You stop the faith, you stop the commitment. And when you lack commitment, you create anxiety, create depression, create struggle, strife, and turmoil. You create anger. You create the resistance that is trying to stop you from achieving the God-given gift that he put inside of you. We see if we're going to change this, we need to focus on a goal bigger than yourself. Focus on 4 key aspects here. And this is a great start, okay? To focus on 4 big goals outside of yourself. 1 for your financial, 1 for your relationship, 1 for your spirituality, your connection to God, how you feel, your mindset, your emotions, and then your physical body. You see, if you can set 1 big goal for each of these 4 categories over the next 12 months, if you stay focused on each of these goals, you will achieve them. But even if you miss, you're going to be in such a better place than you were last year and even right now. You see, without a goal larger than yourself, you lack vision. So what is your vision? Is it a massive mansion, 1,500-acre estate with horses, a whole equestrian facility to give back to the community, to give rides and to have trails set up? That's my vision. That's my vision. And I can't wait to make that reality because I want to give back to the community. But at first, my vision looked like this guy right here. Big dream home, no debt, giving back, taking care of my family, truly creating financial freedom. Nobody ever told me what to do. Nobody ever told me that I cannot do something because I don't have the money to do it. I create my life, my destiny, because I paid the price now so I can pay any price in the future. And that's exactly how you need to be. But maybe right now, your dream was like mine. It was so focused on myself. Maybe you need to take a step back and think about this. Okay, if I do achieve this goal for myself, what's it going to lead to? Who else is going to be affected by this? Because if you change your world by 10%, did you guys know that you can change the entire world? Because if you change your world by 10%, you're going to change somebody else's world by 10%, and they're going to change their world and change somebody else's world by 10%, and so on and so forth over the course of who knows how long. The whole entire world will be changed because you made the decision to change and you committed to that decision. So do you have the commitment inside of you to take action, to get out of your comfort zone, like Priscilla said, to take action, to move forward, regardless of what you experience in the future, regardless of any emotion that may be thrown at you? Do you have the commitment to keep moving forward? If you do, you will be successful, and I guarantee it, right? But if you don't, you're going to face everything that I've faced, and it's been hell on earth. I don't want that for you, all right? So I want to show you guys a few paradigm shifts here. The first one, really, a paradigm shift of your biggest expense, okay? Because if you don't have that dream, if you're not committed, do you guys know what your biggest expense is? A lot of us think that it's two things, right? It's either taxes, which I'm going to give you a little hint. That's your second biggest expense, right? But who knows the first biggest expense? You guys know that? Maybe it's food. Maybe it's your car. Maybe it's your house, right? No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Time. That's a good one. That's not it either. You want to know what your first biggest expense is? It's this little thing called the ignorance tax. Okay. So for example, let me ask this question. If anybody here, who bakes cookies? Does anybody bake cookies? Right? You guys? Okay, cool. Awesome. So if you, Kelly, if you would give me a recipe, do you think that I could replicate that recipe? Right? Pretty much, right? Because if one intelligent person gives another intelligent person a checklist, a systematic step-by-step process, don't you think that that person will be able to fulfill it and recreate it, right? So don't you think by that default that everything that I'm about to share with you today, you'll be able to replicate and create success for yourself, right? But you see, if you're not doing that, if you're not focused on this one thing, it's going to be all for nothing. You see, every single day, we are spending so much money to this number one cost, this number one hidden cost, so much more than taxes. Taxes, roughly about 50% of our income every single year gets thrown back to the government. But this ignorance, it is something extremely higher. So let's say your vision, your goal, right? Your goal is to make, let's throw out a number, $100,000 this year. Did you know that everything that you made last year, if you subtract that, let's say you made 39,000, right? And let's draw it even. Let's say you made 40,000 and your goal is to make 100,000. Let's go up. Let's say 1,000,000, right? Let's say my goal is 1,000,000 and I made 40,000 last year. Do you know that my ignorance tasks, I am paying life, I am paying the universe over $960,000 every single year because I am not learning something that I need to learn to achieve my vision. I am not taking action. I am breaking the commitment. I am not staying focused. I am paying this ignorance tax for not achieving that goal. So wherever you are in life, whatever your goal is, I want you to think deeply into that. If it's to make 1,000,000, then you're paying how much money every single year to not get that? You're paying that out. Don't you think it's worth figuring out how to start making that money come back to you? Don't you think? Don't you think? And that's exactly what I want to show you how to do here, okay? Who here has ever seen this man? His name's Myron Goldman. You familiar with this gentleman? Yeah, a little bit? Yeah, awesome. He's a brilliant, brilliant man. I love this because he really puts this into context. And I want to share this quick video with you. Really helped wake me up to the truth about this. I think this could put this into context a little bit better. Let's watch this.
Money is not wealth. Wealth is your ability to solve problems for somebody other than yourself. Because if I can solve a problem for somebody other than me, that person will pay me the money they have in their pocket for the solution that I have in my mind. I have to become an active, aggressive, other people problem solver. One of the reasons beginners have a hard time making money is because they're attempting to solve their own money problem instead of seeking to solve somebody else's life problem. If you solve somebody else's life problems, you will solve all of your money problems.
Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch that? Really catch that? If you solve somebody else's problem, you're going to solve your money problem. See, if you have a goal larger than yourself, by default, when you achieve that, you will fulfill your dreams, fulfill your goals for yourself. It works just like that. Okay? So, what would you do? What would you do for that? What would you do if you could achieve that, create a whole system to save you time in the process? You could even save, let's say, 10 hours. How much is 10 hours worth to you? How much would that be worth? I think that'd be worth quite a lot, right? But what if you could also create more impact? What would that do for you this year? What would that do for you to save time, to make more money, to grow your business, to serve other people, to create this vision and turn it into reality? What would that do for you this year and next year? Well, I want to show you how to truly achieve that by this paradigm shift right here. Now, we focused on switching from fear, going into focus, removing the noise, staying focused. This next step is how you change everything. See, we have to take fast action. And did you know that the reason some of you may be sitting here in the same position right now? I was here. All right. I started 3 businesses before this one started succeeding. I failed in 3 different businesses. And so many businesses, 50% fail in the first 5 years. Did you know the first year, roughly 20% fail according to Forbes? But truthfully, I believe it's closer to 80% because there's one thing that determines a successful business versus a not successful business. It's this thing called cash flow. Would you agree? So if you are in a business and you do not create a profit that first year, arguably, I say that you have failed in business. That year you failed, right? So that brings the number a whole lot higher than 20%. Close to 80%, I'm sure, fail the first year because they have no customers. They don't make any money. You see, they're so focused on themselves that they're not taking action to create cash flow. And that's one thing that I learned because I was stuck in here. I was stuck in this system of not creating cash flow, of having a vision, but having nothing to back it up. So I had to figure out that, oh, shoot, I needed to take action. But you see, I did it the wrong way, the hard way, actually. Not the wrong way, the hard way. I spent 15, 16, 17 hours a day cold calling, working, hustling, knocking on doors, talking to people at Sam's Club and Menards and all these other things. I was working in the trenches, cold calling, cold prospecting, working my leads, talking to people every single day. It's hard because you're spending your time to make money. And that's the old model. That's the old way of doing things. But today, in 2026, even 2025, 2024, we started to really see this. But 2026, the dawn of AI is starting to revolutionize the way we really do business, the way we really enact in our business. And this is leading to the new way of allowing that all of your work, not all of it, okay, the majority of your work can be handled and promoted faster by implementing AI. There's so much we can do with AI. And if you're using it, you know. If you aren't using it, maybe you're scared of it. You shouldn't be because it is a tool. Maybe we should be scared of AI. I don't know. That's for the future to find out. What I know right now is there is a massive gold rush happening that is allowing us to not only create cash flow for our business, but to serve our customers at an exceptionally higher level. And that is what this opportunity was. But let's rewind. Let's go all the way back. Just like every opportunity, think about the cell phone or the phone in general. Alexander Graham Bell, who knows this story, right? Alexander Graham Bell, way back in the early 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s, 1876 it was, Alexander Graham Bell created this new revolutionary idea to speed up communication, to make communication go faster. No longer did you have to write a letter, send it into the pigeon, and fly and wait weeks just to tell somebody hello. You can now click a dial, pick it up, say hello. Powerful, but here's the thing. A lot of people with this new technology, they feared it because they fear the unknown. And how many of us right now, we fear something because it's unknown to us? I fear starting a business because it's unknown to me. I don't know what to do. I fear prospecting, cold calling because I don't know what to do. I fear AI because it's new to me. I don't know what's going to happen, right? It's a timeless tale. It's a pattern. It happens over and over. Here's another example of the internet when this happened. The internet transformed how we live. Literally, our life is so ingrained into the internet that if the grid shut down, which hopefully it doesn't, but who knows with the way things are happening right now, if the grid ever does shut down, it would be catastrophic because our entire lives are in our phones, right? In these little black boxes, right? But here's the thing, whether that be good or bad, I'm not here to debate that. But the thing is, the thing that was scary at first became the very thing that revolutionized the way we do business, the way we live our lives. And that's exactly what this AI revolution, AI gold rush is doing. It's allowing us to improve how we create cash flow. You see, when I made this first mistake, when I was spending all my time doing this, I was stuck. I was stuck with spending time to make money. And as a new business owner, unfortunately, you have to do that. Okay. There's going to be a case where you got to spend time to make money. That's what it is. You either spend time to make money or you leverage money to save you time and to make you more money. There's only two ways here, guys. Or you, I guess, leverage other people's time to make more money, but that's still with money. You got to have money first. So if you have no money, then you have to spend your time. But what if I could show you how to spend your time in a better way, to not work social media just to get views, but to create cash flow conversations? And I found this better way, guys, and I call it Jarvis. I call it the AI DM setter. I call him Jarvis. And each and every one of you here right now has already had an experience with Jarvis, regardless of if you realized it or not. You probably realized it because those conversations that we were having over text or on Facebook and Instagram sounded a little too clean, too pristine, and it happened too fast, right? I programmed Jarvis to do that. You see, Jarvis is my AI DM setter who I programmed to work all of my leads for me. So that way I didn't have to spend all of my time in front of a screen. I could be like yesterday, be with my son at his doctor's office while my phone was blowing up. I wasn't worried. I wasn't stuck on my phone and not listening to the doctor. I was full focused on the doctor while my AI, Jarvis here, was taking care of every single lead, answering your conversations, helping you guys out, and helping all of my other customers and clients and prospects out as well. Jarvis alone in January last month, Jarvis booked over 32 appointments for my agency, for my business, resulting in $27,000 in sales, guys. Powerful. And the thing here is I only talked to each and every one of those deals once our call was booked. See, this is just like having the world's best sales team working in your business 24/7, 365, never calling in sick, never complaining, always working your leads for you. So that way you can spend your time, buy back your time on doing things that really help you, like spending time with your family, being present, being fully focused, present where your feet are. Whether that's in your business, whether that's outside with family, whether that's doing a hobby, living your life. Because if you devote everything 14, 15, 16 hours a day into chasing leads and cold calling and building your business, it will destroy you. I know that because it destroyed me. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that, because you should put in work. You have to. But this is where AI comes into play. Because what if you can work hand in hand with AI to make everything go faster? So you put in maybe 5 hours a day. AI puts in 24. It's incredible. All right. And we do the same thing with Alyssa. She's our cold caller. So powerful. And if you guys, okay, let me actually pause this real fast. Who wants to see behind the curtain, to see kind of what it looks like? Jarvis and Alyssa. You guys want me to show you what that looks like real fast? All right. Yeah. Okay. So I want to show you this. Okay. So this is our system. This is our CRM system. I've never done this before. Okay. So I didn't plan this. Just stay with me. But I want to show you this because I think it could be cool. So inside here, we have the AI employee, the AI agent portal, where we have customized voice agents, which is Jarvis and Alyssa. Alyssa is our programmed AI cold caller. So she actually does our follow-ups. She does all aspect of the cold call itself. Super, super powerful. Now, I'm not replacing the human touch, only maximizing, okay? If you want to see what she sounds like, I'll show you what it sounds like right here.
Hi, this is Alyssa. I know I'm an AI calling you, but if you give me a few minutes, I can show you how we can help your business. If you're not impressed, you can just hang up. Sound fair?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Great. So the reason for my call is that you filled out a form on Facebook to learn how to generate a social media money machine. Dylan wanted me to reach out and make sure you got access to the material to help increase your top line sales by 40%. I'm not even sure if this applies to you. Would it be all right if I ask you one quick question to make sure I'm not wasting your time?
That's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty powerful. You guys, with that, my intention was to show you what's possible. Imagine if you built a team of AI employees, all with a specific role to help you move your business faster. Imagine what you could do. Imagine, okay? And just like Jarvis, so Alyssa was our phone representative. Jarvis here works our DM line, works Instagram, Facebook, our chat widget. If you go on our website, the one that you went on to sign up for this masterclass, you would have saw a little blue button on the bottom right-hand side. That was Jarvis, our live representative you could chat with, even speak to in person. So powerful. So powerful. So with that being said, okay, giving you the glimpse into Jarvis, giving you the glimpse into Alyssa, I want to show you what's possible. All right. Now, this is where we get into what we call our 3-step prompting strategy. Now, very, very important on this. We have to dial in on the personality. We give it exactly who to be. We share, okay, what's the tone? How are your responses? Keep them short, keep them casual, professional, whatever it is that you want your people to sound like and speak like, just like you were training a team member, a live human being, you would do the same thing with this. All right. You give it a goal, dial in on, okay, what is the objective, the secondary objective, and then you give it the script or the additional instructions to follow step by step. And it does it extremely well. On top of that, we program everything you need to know inside of this knowledge base. So all of your standard operating procedures, your scripts, your processes, pricing strategies, customer support information, all logged in right here. So that way your agent can act as a sales representative or a specific coach, client success coach. Right? That's the power of this, okay? So this 3-step prompting strategy allows us to engineer this little timeline. So visualize this, right? Same thing with every single one of you experience here. Traffic comes in, you come to us, AI immediately engages with you, instantly responding to the lead, to the inquiry. Do you know if you respond to the lead within the first 60 seconds, did you know that you increase the likelihood that that lead responds and does business with you by over 380%? So this is what you need to do in order to have a successful business, period. This allows you to automate that, allows you to always show up fast, professional, collecting your thoughts, nurturing the lead, qualifying and disqualifying right out of the gate as soon as they come to you. Because when the lead comes to you, it's because they have a problem and they want to solve that problem. If you put time in the mix, say, I'm busy, I just can't get back to my lead for an hour or 2 hours or maybe even 24 hours. Do you really think that person is going to see you as somebody who actually cares about them? Is going to see your business as a business that actually wants to help me solve my problem? No. And how many businesses out there are doing that exact same thing and destroying their customer relationship without even realizing it? I have two German Shepherds, and I've been trying to get these girls into a groomer for the past 2 to 3 years. Called every single dog groomer around. Nobody called me back. Physically went in there. They turned me away because they were too busy, but never followed up with me. They never reached back out to me. Still haven't done business. But here's the thing. I'm never going to do business with them because they've shown me that they don't care. Even if they actually do care, their lack of commitment to get the deal done, to talk to me, to ask me what I'm dealing with, that shows me their lack of commitment to serve their customers. And if a customer feels that you have a lack of commitment, that you're not caring about them, they're going to take their business and they're going to go to the next business and do business with them. And you just lost that cash flow. How many times has that happened to you? Whether you're in business right now or not, how many times have you been in that position? Either side, right? It's not a good place to be. So big picture here, guys. Okay. We took Jarvis and we plugged him into a local poop scoop company here in Northwestern Indiana. This is crazy, truly crazy, okay? We did this in just a week, and we built this out fully customized for them, okay? In a matter of a week and a half to 2 weeks, the first week, they got 55 new deals just from the AI employee working their leads for them, implementing speed to lead, nurturing them, moving them without delay, without hesitation. In a matter of 2 weeks, over 78 deals, just what they said here, right? I actually texted them the other day, and that was a live text message. I Took a screenshot, want to show you guys this because I'm just blown away. 78 new deals. Each deal is roughly about $100, right? So that's 7,000 in new business in just the first 14 days. Little over a week, little under 14 days. Completely paying for itself for the whole year in 1 week. That's what the AI system just did for our client, Regis Coopers. Powerful, guys. Powerful. Isn't that crazy? Drop it in chat if you think that's amazing, if you want that to happen for yourself. The potential here, guys. Potential, okay? So that was secret number 1, okay? Implementing a AI DM setter to help you buy back your time. Now I want to show you secret number 2, okay? I want to show you how to fill your pipeline with so many leads, because you may be saying, oh, that's great and all, Dylan, but like I don't have anybody to talk to, so it's not going to get those results, right? Wrong. See, I'm a firm believer of sales is not about working harder. It's about doing one thing. It's about creating desire. It's about formulating word tracks and showcasing in your marketing, in your content, your messaging, the words you say, the whole energy that you deliver. It's creating desire and captivating curiosity. So here's a great process that we focus on when we're creating desire for the deal. The first thing you need to know is the current situation of your prospect, of your lead, of your client. Second, you need to know what their dream outcomes are. What's the vision? Where are they trying to move towards, right? Maybe you're trying to build a business right now. You don't have a business, right? Maybe you have a business. You're trying to grow it to the next level. Maybe you're at $1,000 a month. And you're trying to hit 10K a month. Maybe you're at 10K a month. And you're trying to hit 50,000 a month. Maybe you're at 50,000 trying to hit 100,000 a month. Wherever it is, you need to know that dream outcome, because out of the gap that's created from the current situation to the dream, the goal situation, the gap here, that is the struggle. That's the pain. That is what we focus on. That's what we press into. That's our marketing message. So we lead with the problem, with the pain, what you're experiencing in your current situation, and we're then driving them to the goal destination. That creates desire. You with me on that? Right? Does that make sense? See that? Okay. And with this as well, when you have desire, guys, it is going to formulate itself into this no-brainer $1 million offer. It's not about getting views. It's not about being an influencer. It's not about singing at the Super Bowl. It's not about getting attention from millions of people. How many people get attention from thousands, millions of people, but don't make any money from it? Because they don't understand this little component, making an irresistible offer. Making an offer that covers all 5 of these aspects. Number 1, the dream outcome, right? What's the dream outcome of my client, of my prospect, of my lead? What do they want? What problems and obstacles are they currently facing in their current situation? Creates the gap, right? How can I then take those problems, reformulate those into solutions? How can I then take those solutions, create it into a solution vehicle that maximizes the profit for our company and increases the value that the customer gets? It's a win-win-win scenario. That's the only way to do business, by the way. Number 5, how can I then create high value for higher profit? How can I make as much money possible by over-delivering value for my client? You see, if I can deliver so much value for my client that they get $100,000 worth of value and I only charge them $1,000, that'd be pretty worth it, wouldn't it? If I could give you the opportunity right now, if you gave me $1,000, right, and I said, I will give you $10,000 if you give me 1,000, would you do that deal? Would you give me $1,000 so that way you can make 10,000? If you gave me 10,000 and I said I will give you 100,000, would you do that deal? I think so, right? If I gave you 100,000, or you gave me 100,000, right, and I gave you 1,000,000, would you do that deal? I think so. I think so, right? See, the key here is to formulate value and over-deliver value, making your price seem just crazy, incredible deal. That's the $1 million no-brainer offer. Make sense? Right? You guys follow me with that? Drop it in the chat. Say yes if that makes sense. All right? Awesome. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Yes, wonderful. Okay. Now, we applied this same strategy to 2 specific companies as well that were struggling locally here in Northwestern Indiana. That's where I'm from, by the way, guys. Well, not from, but that's where I'm living. One company was Clean Eats. Who here has ever done business with Clean Eats? You guys around your local areas ever had Clean Eats? Really great company. Absolutely. I love that. Awesome. So Clean Eats, we did business with them and they were struggling to grow their business. They were actually losing customers. We applied this same $1 million strategy, $1 million offer strategy to create a lead magnet flow, driving in leads. In just 60 days, they increased over 200 names to their books. Powerful stuff. They didn't change anything other than how they worded their offer. The second thing was this J. Rosa Tree Services, a local tree service company. In just 60 days, we scratched their entire Facebook page. We rebuilt their page, strictly focused on organic, driving organic traffic by making the right content, by speaking the right words, drove over $10,000 in new business to them in just 60 days. Powerful stuff, right? Now, if you could do that for yourself, what would that do for you? Would that change your life? I think so. I think so. But here's the thing. It's all starting from the spark of just being here today. So congratulate yourself by that because you have invested your time. This is your new reality. And I'm so grateful to have that for you. It's going to be incredible. All right. But here's the next paradigm shift. Okay. You may be asking the same question, facing this. Okay, Dylan, I mean, that's fine and all, but I don't have any followers. I don't have a social media account. Or I do, but nobody's paying attention. I get 0 views. I get goose eggs every time I post. I've been there, okay? I made $10,000 in a couple weeks with having just 100 followers, barely getting 5 to 20 views on my reels, on my social media content. You don't need views. You don't need a massive amount of followers. You don't have a leads problem, guys. You have a prospecting problem. You have a commitment problem, okay? Let's dial this in. Let me show you just a little bit of context here because truthfully, if you had commitment to your offer, you wouldn't have a problem of finding people because I guarantee I could go to each and every one of you right now and today I could drive in 10 to 20 to 100 new leads into your business. You do not have a leads problem. What you do have is a commitment problem, a commitment to yourself, a commitment to your end user, your customer. Let me show you what I mean by that in this video real quick.
Getting to point number 1 then. Who is your dream customer?
This is the step that I missed when I first got started. When I first got started, I did what a lot of entrepreneurs do. Like, you have an idea for a product, so you create the product, and then you put it out there, and one of 2 things happens. Either nobody buys it because you weren't thinking about the customer, or people buy it, but then they're the wrong customers. That's what happened to me. I created my first offer. I put it out there. People started buying it. And because I never asked myself who I wanted to actually serve, I was just creating an idea that came to my head. I started selling it. These people that were buying my products were the wrong people. And I created a really good offer, so we sold a lot of people. And I remember the business started growing, and the more it grew, the more like I dreaded it because I didn't love the customers. And I remember one day waking up, I was laying in bed, and I was like, I wish that I had a boss so they would fire me because I don't want to see my customers. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to talk to them. And it was so painful that I was sabotaging my own business.
Can I say love your customer? Is this actually
100%?
I've never heard that before. And I actually love my customers, people, my community, but I never really framed it that way. I just assumed that I loved them because I had the product that they wanted and it could help them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I have had businesses where I haven't loved my customers.
Yeah.
So that's made me rung a bell with me there.
Powerful, powerful, right? So if you guys could learn how to just flip the switch, stop focusing on yourself so much, have a vision, a goal bigger than yourself, fall in love with your customers, you will never have a leads problem because you're going to be able to open the floodgates and pour these leads, these people into you because you care about them so much and they can feel it. That's the thing, okay? Now, if you guys could learn how to do that in your business right now, who would want that? Drop it in the chat. Say me. Say yes, I want to learn. I need that, right? Amen. Amen. Let's go, okay? I'm going to show you this framework to help you really conceptualize this. It starts with 4 steps, okay? The first step, who's my one person? I want you to ask that question to yourself. Not who is my target, who is my male or female. No, who is my one person? Not who are the best people I could do business with, not who would use my product. No, who is my one person? Who's the one person that I, number one, would love to do business with? I would feel so in love and just feel these butterflies and jitters. And I would wake up with enthusiasm every day. And I would be early every single meeting just to meet with them. Who's my one person? Who would I show up for and who would I love to do it with, right? Number 2, usually that one person is you in the past. Because most of us, we have a business, especially in a service-based business or a product, right? We create the product that solved our problem and helped us change our lives, go from where we were to where we are now, from hell of, man, this was a crazy life. I was miserable. I was experiencing so much pain and struggle, but now I'm in heaven because I solved my problem. And to see here, there's a lot of people just like you who are going through your entire day, their day, with the same problem that you faced in the past. Most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, your best customer is you in the past. All right. Now, number 3, a lot of people want to generalize. We help clean all different types of businesses, right? We clean residential and businesses, right? It's not the best way to do it, all right? And if you're in a cleaning business, you probably know it's not the best way, at least to get started, especially with consulting, marketing, sales. When I first started, I had the idea everybody needs sales. They do, right? Everybody needs sales. Everybody needs to get customers. Everybody needs leads. So I started doing business with everybody. What I learned, I didn't love everybody that I served. I served them still. I did everything I could to help them, but unfortunately, I had some bad deals. And I got burned in the process because I didn't focus on doing this deep work first. I didn't focus on finding who my one person was. Who do I love to serve? And I didn't specialize. I generalized. I brought in a whole bunch of people that I never should have done business with in the first place. It was a pain for me. It was a very challenging part of my entrepreneurship journey. I want to help you fast track and avoid those pitfalls. All right. Heed my advice with this. And the last one, okay, you got to think about the entire transformation journey, not just the end result, but the journey. Okay, the whole journey, the whole process that they're going to experience. How would I find, we got a question here, how would I find that one person in my home tours creation? Priscilla, this is a great question, okay, because this is exactly what I'm talking about. Home tours. For clarification, everybody, Priscilla does virtual home tours. Somebody's selling a home, maybe you're selling a home, looking to sell a home. Talk to Priscilla, she'll hook you up. But also, Priscilla here can do business with so many different people. Anybody who's trying to sell a home, that's her target audience. Okay, that's generalized, all right? We need to specialize. So we need to think, okay, what type of person, specifically, what type of home, what type of person, what type of economic aspect are they in right now? That's going to help you specialize. And people are drawn to people who specialize. And when you specialize, you're going to speak exactly in detail what that person is living out in their entire life. For example, instead of doing business with, let's say, hey, I create home tours and I can do business with anybody. You got a shack, you got a shed, you got a mansion. No worries. We're going to do a virtual tour of it. Okay, that's going to bring in a whole bunch of people, right? Generalized. But here's the thing. Do you think you would do better business with a person who owns a shack? Or do you think you would do better business with a person who owns a mansion? I guarantee it's going to be easier to sell the home of the person with the mansion instead of the shack, right? So we need to get very detailed into the characteristics of the person. What's the difference in action and thought of the person that lives in the shack or the shed versus the person that lives in the mansion? They may see the world completely differently. They may have belief. They may see money completely differently. They may not be focused on money. They may be more focused on their time. Something the person living in the shed, they have a lot of time. They probably have no money. Or maybe it's a millionaire living in a shed. I don't know. I'm judging based on judging a book by its cover, right? We can't always do that. Okay. But catch the swing of this, right? You understand you got to go deep into this. You got to think, what are the characteristics of that person? What life are they living? What's the dream outcome? What goals do they want to achieve? That becomes your message. And when you speak that in your messaging, it's going to attract the right people. Okay. That's how you create content that pulls the right people to you. So that way you don't have to spend 14 hours of your day going out to find them. Okay. Now you will have to start that way because there's going to be things you really don't know. You need to do business with people, ask them questions to really help you formulate this 4-step process. That's powerful. Okay. All right. So here's what we do. Okay. Let's say you're just starting, like Priscilla. You're just starting. You're looking for people, right? You want to build this dream customer list and you want to really pinpoint it. So this is what we're going to start on. Number 1, go through this 4-step process. Write this down, everybody, if you haven't already. Who's my one person? Usually it's me in the past, but who is my ideal customer avatar? What persona do they mirror? Okay. What's their journey look like? What do they especially need? What can I specialize in for them that isn't so much generalized? And then what does the whole journey look like? What's the process from start to finish? From Priscilla's example, from I got a home, I'm trying to sell it, to I went through the whole process. I did the virtual tour. I listed it. Somebody bought my house. They paid all the money. There was no haggling. And now we're living in our dream home. What does that whole process look like? You need to create that into your marketing material and also your presentation. Okay. That's the power of this. So first step, answer those 4 questions. Second step, 1.2, step 1.2 is to build the list. Okay. It's to build the list of people who you think would be the perfect target audience, your top 100 list. Okay. Next, work the list. Call them, email them, shoot them messages on social media, comment on their post, like their post, make a post on their page, show up in front of them and keep following up until you capture their attention. That's what we need here. You know, it takes about 5 to 12 interactions before somebody starts to really engage with you. That's the statistics for today. Okay. So here's a way to start building that list. I want you to answer each of these 5 questions. Number 1, who do I know right now that needs my product? Think about all the people you know, family, friends, relatives, friends of friends, colleagues. Write that list. Number 2, list number 2. Who do I know that might need my product, my services? Think about everybody, family, friends, colleagues, past people who've done business with me in different businesses, people I've worked with. Write that list. Number 3, list number 3. Who do I know that needs my service? Write that list. Okay. Number 4, who do I know that knows somebody that might need my product? That's list number 4. All right. Compile all those names, numbers, emails. Make that list. List number 5. Who do I know that if I could just get in front of them would 10x my business today? Who do I know? Or whom do I know? Make that list. These are your influencers. These are the social media influencers, the affiliates, the local businesses. Priscilla, these are the realtor shops, the local places, e-commerce, Chamber of Commerce. These are local realtors. These are local areas, people that are already engaging in the community that people already know. You make a list of these people. You try to connect with them. You say, hey, this is what I do. Would it help you if you use this for your people? They're going to use it. They're going to talk about it. It's going to put you in front of so many other people, and it's going to get them to come to you. Most people struggle thinking, I don't have leads, when they've never done the work to answer these 5 questions. But now you have the tools, you have the strategy. So write these down, think deeply into this, and answer each of these questions with people on your phone contact list, your social media list, an email list that you've already had, your colleagues, your family members. Don't be afraid to connect with people, because if you are committed to truly serving and helping people because you know your product truly does change lives, your product or service, then there should be no problem with chatting with Susie or Aunt Mary or Uncle Joe or grandma or grandpa or my mom or dad about what I do. Maybe they could use it. Maybe they know somebody else who could use it, right? Be so committed to serving your community and changing people's lives that you will do whatever it takes. Deal? All right, drop it in the chat. Say deal. Let's do it. Okay? Let's do it. Now, all right, who enjoyed those first 2 secrets? Were those good stuff for you guys? Are you guys learning a lot? Let's pause for a second. You guys enjoying this? We're about we're about an hour and 20 minutes into this, okay? You guys have invested a lot of time with me, and I truly appreciate it. It is a lot to take in. Absolutely, okay? So with that, take good notes, okay? I promise you, if you apply even 10% of this, it will change the trajectory of your life, okay? I promise you, all right? But now, let's get into the third secret. Who wants to learn how to buy back their time in business and grow their business at the same time? Who wants to learn that? Drop it in the chat. Say yes. Say I'm in. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. Let's do it, all right? Let's go. First thing, guys. First thing I want to share with you. Who here has read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad? You guys ever read that? You guys ever read that before? Powerful book. It's an amazing book. One thing that I really took from it was this whole aspect of money, of when he asked his rich dad versus his poor dad about money, 2 completely different answers. Both were true. Both are relatively true, right? It's all based on perception. As we talked about all the way at the beginning of this call, belief reflects our life, creates reality, okay? So 2 people, rich versus poor mindset, completely different story, same question. He asked his father, his poor dad, how about money. His poor dad gave him a whole answer that just said, you got to spend time to make money. You got to get a job. You got to work a 9 to 5. And then in the future, you'll retire, right? His rich dad says something completely different. He said, you have to leverage money to work for you. You have to leverage time to work for you rather than you working for your time, right? Completely different ideas on money. The whole aspect of this, though, is this whole concept of if you do not change, if you continue to go down the road of not knowing how to achieve it, what are you truly paying? What is that cost of inaction that we refer to, right? The biggest tax, the biggest cost that we pay every single year, the ignorance tax, right? What is that cost that we're putting down? You could learn everything you need to know from this training, but never apply anything. What's that going to do for you? It's going to keep you in exactly the same position that you were yesterday, that you were a year from ago. Is that worth it? And what I learned when I asked myself this question, I was working 14 hours. I generated $3 million in sales, cold calling by myself, but I spent my life doing it. I spent every waking second doing it. I lost a lot of opportunities. I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of family members. I lost a lot of things that, man, I wish I could go back and change, but I can't because I paid the price. I paid the price then so I could pay any price now. And I live by that, and I am grateful that I did that. However, if I knew what I know now, I would have done things completely different. And that is my biggest mistake, okay? The biggest mistake, what is it truly? I didn't have a system. I don't need massive amount of employees, although you do need a team. The bigger your team is, the bigger problems you're going to solve, the more cash flow you will create, the more lives you will change, the more community aspects you will change, and you will transform for the better. You need a team. You cannot do this by yourself. You absolutely need a team. This was a lesson I learned the hard way. I tried to do the solar entrepreneurship way. It burned me. It left me drained. It left me literally just like this guy, overwhelmed, crying at my desk. I still have that jacket too. Not gonna lie. Okay. But the thing here was you have to have a system. Okay. So there's a couple aspects of this system, a system that is going to allow you to truly create massive amounts of cash flow. All right. It's utilizing social media, utilizing the AIDM setter, utilizing these strategies that I've just taught you, putting it all together to create this vehicle that transforms your life and helps you transform the lives of others around you as well. And if you could do that, would that be worth it? Would that be worth investing into this journey? Time, energy, resources, money, time. Would that be worth it? I think so. I think so, right? So, guys, we've done a lot of information today. As you know, right? This was a lot of information, okay? And truthfully, I could teach on this for hours. We could go a whole 12 hours on this. Probably still wouldn't even scratch the surface with what really needs to be done or the deeper mechanics of all of this. So, with that being said, and the whole aspect of information alone is never going to truly save you, right? We have the access to the internet, all the world's information, and yet we're still stuck. Why is that? It's because information alone doesn't save us. And with that being said, guys, can I ask you a question? Can I continue, and would you be open to having me continue to share this information and go deeper in on this information on a later date? So that way you can continue to learn, continue to grow, and build the business utilizing AI, leveraging the power of AI to truly help you build a business that works for you rather than you working for it 24/7. Can I share that with you guys? Can I show you what that would look like? Is that cool? Give me a thumbs up if that's cool. Yeah? All right. I'm going to take the next 5 minutes, guys. I want to show you what that looks like, okay? All right, so I want to show you an offer that I put together to truly help you, to take everything that I've taught you today, to go deeper into it, and to maximize everything that you have learned and will learn in the future to help you build that business. I call it the AI DM Setter Inner Circle Coaching, okay? So this is everything that's inside of this. So when we first put this together, guys, we were struggling. We were doing everything manual. It took about 7 years to formulate all of the specific implementation action items that are needed, the automations, the follow-up sequence, the sales sequence, the scripts, everything, and how to formulate your AI like a pro so that way it actually does the job it's supposed to do. It took us years to do that, hundreds of thousands of dollars and truly tens of thousands of hours just to learn everything that we're going to put into this and teach you. Okay. So what we've created over the past decade is now the done for you full inner circle system setup. So we're going to help you build out your entire system in the next 14 days. Okay. So you'll go from confused, scared, not knowing what to do, but now you have a system that allows you to go to your kid's baseball game and still make money in your business, to nurture all the leads that are coming in without you spending all of your hours in front of the screen, missing important family events and important time with your family, friends, colleagues. All right. That is our done for you system setup. We do the heavy lifting so that way you don't need to. You can just take action and implement, buy back your time, live the life you deserve, create financial freedom with it as well. That's the first thing you're going to get, okay? The second thing, we're going to give you Jarvis and Alyssa, already battle tested, already proven to work. We're going to give them to you so that way you can use them instantly inside your business. You'll use them in social media, or Facebook and your Instagram, work in your leads. We'll show you how to implement the 3-2-1 strategy on top of this, a strategy that took us over 5 years to develop. Now we've perfected. It's booked us about 7 deals so far this month, just on top of everything we do with cold outreach, with paid ads, with everything else that we do, with our masterclasses. It's powerful. I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? So you're going to get these battle-tested AIs so that way you don't have to think, how do I go through the prompting steps? What did he say about prompting? How do I do this? We're going to do it for you. We're going to customize each of these agents. We're going to put it all together so that way in a matter of days rather than weeks or months, you're going to have this entire system operational to start making you money, working your leads for you. So that way you can leverage the power of AI to buy back your time, right? On top of that, we're going to give you a 90-day social media content plan. So no more guessing, hoping, wishing, throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping it sticks, right? Thinking, I don't know how to create content. What's the right angle? What do I say? What do I do? What piece of information? We're going to do it all for you. Okay, we're going to formulate it all. We're going to create it all. We're going to create a whole PDF document that gives everything you need each day, each post, the specific time to post it, the captions, the hashtags, what to say in the videos. So that way, all you have to do is record the videos for yourself. Fair enough, right? We're going to get all this content material and it's going to be yours. It's a done with you. Okay, we're going to guide you every step of the way. On top of that, guys, we're also going to give you our Inner Circle mentorship, one-on-one coaching for 90 days, 3 main one-on-one calls, and then I like to throw this in here as well, 3 emergency calls. So let's say it's 3 in the morning and you're like, I'm stuck here at the desk. I don't know what to do, Dylan. I need your help. I can't get past this. You're going to call me. Jarvis is going to answer because I'm going to be sleeping. Okay, let's be real. All right. I'm sleeping at 3 in the morning, but Jarvis is going to answer you. He's going to talk with you. He's going to book an appointment with you, with me. So that way you and I can sit down, we can break down and we can use one of these 3 emergency calls. Okay. That's the power of this. That's truly the power. All right. We're going to help you, guide you, give you everything you need to fast track your success. Okay. So all together, guys, what you're going to get with this, what this system would look like for you, completely done for you set up in the next 14 days. We're going to get you battle tested AI DM setters. So that way you can buy back your time, start working leads, and we're going to help you create a whole social media content plan to drive traffic into your DMs, into your messages, to have AI working for you 24/7. All right. We're going to formulate it all. We're going to create the automations, create and prompt the AI, customize it for you. And we're going to give you our Inner Circle mentorship. Me, you and I, we're going to sit down one-on-one for multiple calls, 60 minutes each. And we're going to build you a business that buys back your time, that can change the world. Okay. So let me ask you now, knowing what you know now, if all this did was just help you buy back your time, give you 10 hours a week back, would that be worth taking a step forward and learning how to invest in taking action on this? Would that be worth installing AI into your business to help you increase your customer experience, to make all of your customers feel loved, welcome, and heard with speed? Even if all this did was just help you regain your confidence so you could stand forth in the promise that God created for you, would that be worth it? If all this did, guys, was if all this did was allow you to never have to truly worry about money again, would that be worth it? If you could be like Regent Scoopers and regain your entire investment in 7 days, would that be worth putting money down? Would that be worth investing and taking action? I think so, right? Well, if you do, and when you decide you're committed, we want to give you these bonuses only for the committed people, only the people that are committed to changing their situation into the one that God created for them. All right. We're going to give you specific DM and specific call scripts, appointment setting scripts. I'm going to customize them. I'm going to make them. I'm going to write them for you word for word. You speak the words that I give to you. You will close deals and you will make money. And I will train you on how to use them. All right. That's the first bonus. The second bonus, we're going to implement the speed to lead follow-up automations. Implementing these systems and processes to help you truly create cash flow and increase your customer retention, increase that speed to lead. So that way you have a 380% higher chance to doing business when closing that lead. We're going to build it all. We're going to plug it in so that way you just take action. And we'll train you how to do everything, okay? On top of that, we're going to give you our prospecting playbook, how to do cold leads, how to work warm leads, how to work inbound leads, how to work outbound leads, how to build partnerships with affiliates and influencers and local businesses to help have them drive traffic to you and vice versa. We're going to give you the playbook that's going to help you create well over a lot of cash flow. Truly, this playbook right here is going to be responsible for helping you collect the next 10,000 in sales in the next 90 days. And I can guarantee it as well. All right. So everything you get on top of this, guys, you're going to get the DM, the done for you system, the AI DM setter. We're going to give you our battle tested DM agents and voice agents. We'll customize them for you. We'll help you dial this in. We'll give you our 90-day social media plan, customized for your business, completely from scratch, okay? Everything you need, content, captions, carousel images, graphics, whatever you need, we're going to get it done. We're going to show you how to do it, and we're going to do it with you, okay? You're also going to get inner circle mentorship, one-on-one coaching for the next 90 days, completely done for you and done with you. Group coaching and one-on-one coaching. We have group coaching calls every Monday and Friday at noon Central Time. You'll be plugged in. You'll join our amazing group, some of which are on this call right now. They're amazing, and I can't wait for you to meet them, okay? On top of that, you're going to get scripts, custom scripts, knowing exactly what to say, how to book appointments, and how to close deals. No more guessing. No more throwing spaghetti at the wall. No more frustration and scared. No more lack of commitment because you just don't know what to do. You will have everything that you need. So then what can truly stop you, right? Right? So on top of that, we're going to implement the Speed to Lead playbook and the prospecting playbook to help you have all the tools in your toolbox so you can close deals, create cash flow, grow your business, change your community, change your life and your customers' lives for the better, and truly change the world. That's what this is. This is the reverse funnel. Instead of a funnel coming this way where you're driving traffic and then you're doing business here, this is the reverse funnel. After they do business with you or you do business with us, it's the impact that you then go out and spread to the world. That's what we're creating here. It's powerful stuff. Okay? All of that. But here's the thing. I should and I could easily charge you $8,685 for the year, for even 90 days, for let alone a year of working with us and getting all this that we put past decade, time, blood, sweat, and tears into creating. I'm going to give that to you, not for $8,000, $8,600, not even for $2,000. If you could get everything for just $597 to work with us for 90 days, we're going to also, on top of everything here, we're going to give you 3 free months of the CRM system. This CRM system right here, everything you need to grow your business, the calendars, opportunities, holding your contacts, creating automations, building websites from scratch, from templates, or even with AI itself. We're going to give you all the tools, help you with everything you need, and give you 3 free months on top of that, okay? Everything you get here, everything you see here today is just $597 for 3 months, for 90 days of coaching. So if you could invest 90 days, let me ask you this. If you could invest 90 days to change your life, would you do it? Would you do it? Well, I am so confident and I am so certain that this will work for you. Here's what I want to do as an added bonus, as an added layer here, just to show you that I'm serious with this. I truly can and will and want to help you. I'm going to give you this deal, 90-day guarantee. If you do not make if you don't make anything from this, I will personally give you back all your investment if you don't make a single dime in the next 90 days. Your entire $597, I will give it back to you, okay? If you do make money with this system, guess what? I will give you your entire investment back to you. I will give you all $597 all the way down to the penny, which we don't even use anymore. But I'll still give it to you, okay? I will give it back to you. Truthfully, you cannot lose. And that is my guarantee. So now, you have 2 choices. You have 2 choices. You can either continue to live in this matrix world that we call reality, right? Or you can take the red pill. You can take action. You can invest in yourself, knowing full well that you will get that money back because you can't lose. So what's your choice? 2 choices today. Will you invest in yourself? Will you lock in your spot? Will you invest and take action and work with us one-on-one for the next 90 days? Or will you go back to exactly the same life that you've lived? Doing the exact same thing you've done your entire life. Wishing, hoping, dreaming, wondering. I want to change your life and I want to help you with this. So guys, if you've been called, if you feel that calling in your heart, click the link. I just dropped it in the meeting chat. Go to www.leadgenxai.com/inner circle. And when you do, you're going to be taken to this page right here. Okay. You're going to be taken to this page. And I'm going to ask you to put in your card information, your company details, your information here. And you're going to put down your card information and you're going to complete your order. And I will implement and give you this, and we will write an agreement. We'll both sign this. If you do not make a single dime out of this, you will get the entire investment back. If you do make money with this, you will still get the entire investment back. You're going to get 3 months of the CRM system and the AI employee. We're going to help you build it out. We're going to do all of this with you and for you, so that way you can create a business that transforms your life and everybody's lives around you. So if you could do that, would it be worth $597? Would it be worth taking action on today? I think so. So click here, guys. Don't delay, okay? Because we are only doing this for 5 people. I can only do it for 5 people. Let's be real. I'm limited on time, okay? I'm just one human being. And also, I only want to work with the people who are serious and who are committed. So if that's you, click the link. Go to leadgenxai.com/inner circle. This link right here. Fill in your information, put your money down, show commitment, put money where your mouth is, commitment where your mouth is, and let's do this thing. Let's grow. Let's change your life. Okay? Awesome. And even if you are part of the inner circle, this is something we don't do with our current members. This is all extra. Okay? This is all additional. You can take action on this. All right? This is for everybody. Okay? So here's the thing. Here's what it looks like, right? Here's what it looks like when you take action. The first day, first call that we have, we're going to set up your system, okay? We're going to go deep into understanding the process, the setup. We're going to set it up with you. I'm going to show you how I put all the pieces together. The next day, the next call, the next step, we're going to go deep into the strategy. Who's your customer? We're going to go through the dream customer creation. We're going to create your offer together. We're going to create the scripts, the processes, everything you need. And then by the end of this, we're going to put it all together. By day 14, we're going to launch, and we're going to continue to coach you every single week for the next 90 days to help you create a business that uses and leverages AI to create cash flow. Okay? Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go. Let's take action. Okay. So the first 7 days, this is what it's going to look like. Okay. The first days, we're going to set up your AI DM setter. We're going to integrate the system. We're going to turn everything on. Okay. We're going to gather your information about your business. We're going to help you build and set pieces in place. Step 2, we're going to connect your Facebook, your Instagram, your social media sites. Step 3, we're going to implement the 90-day social media plan to start driving traffic, getting views and attention, and start driving that into your direct messengers, where Jarvis or Alyssa, whichever you choose, is going to start working your leads with you. That's step 3, okay? And that's done in the first couple days. Step 4, we're going to create your SOPs. We're going to create your products, your pricing, your closing call, your demo, your sales process. And we're going to create the automations to follow up and nurture your leads as well. Building your email list so that way you have traffic that you control, not traffic you have to pay for with money or time. Okay. Step number 5, we're going to test it. We're going to retest it. We're going to improve it every step of the way. And by day 90, it's going to make you money. I guarantee it. Okay. On top of that, this is an extra bonus here, guys. Not only am I going to give you our AI DM setter and AI voice agents templatized and customized for your business, you're going to turn that into an asset. I'm going to show you how you can take these, resell them to businesses to help them achieve success in a similar way. We'll create a whole system. I'll show you how to do it. That way you create an asset out of these AI employees. Okay, so it's time to transform. It is time to change your life. And I think it is, right? I think you know that too. So this is what I have for you guys. If you felt called, you've stuck with me for almost 2 hours here. I appreciate every step you've taken with me. Click the link. Let's book our call. Let's take action. We're going to start on Monday. Okay, so this offer, it will go away when this video ends. All right, because it's something that I'm only doing with a few people. I can't do it with everybody. Only the people that are committed and driven. So I hope to see you on our call on Monday. We're going to start first thing Monday morning. If you click this link, you launch this. I'm going to personally reach out to you. If you have questions, if you want to connect and you have a couple questions, drop it in the chat and I will reach out to you, answer your questions. I'll be happy to connect with you, to show you what this will look like, to make sure this is an easy process for you, okay? Drop it in the chat. Let me know. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to serve you guys. God bless you, okay? Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate everything you've done. God bless you. All right. We're going to keep this open here. Go to www.leadgenxai.com/inner circle. Take action, and I will see you on the inside. Okay, Jay, you just asked a great question, man. If you're just starting a business, will this still work for you? Absolutely. Absolutely, because we're going to lay the foundation right now that is going to pay you massive dividends in the future. Everything that we're going to do for the next 90 days, it's going to transform how you do business. It's going to transform how fast your business grows as well. We're going to work one-on-one together. I'm going to help you dial in the sales and marketing so that way you can build a business that never has to worry about finding leads again. Wouldn't that be worth 90 days investment? I think so, brother. And then what is the monthly cost after 90 days? That's a great question, man. We have 3 different tiers. One tier, $97 a month, flat fee. You get the system, you continue to use it. The next tier is $297 a month. You get unlimited messaging, unlimited AI. The next tier is $597, and you get access to our advertising strategies as well as the system and unlimited AI. 3 different tiers. It's all about where you are and what you need. Okay. So first 90 days, we're going to go deep on this. We're going to get this system to maximize itself into return on investment incredibly for you. Worst case, you make your entire investment back. Best case, you make 10x your investment. $5,000 in the next 90 days, $10,000 in the 90 days, right? It's possible. And I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to get it done with you. Let's go. All right. Jay, Priscilla, guys, everybody who joined us here today, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your time today. I cannot wait to see you on the inside. God bless you guys.